And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now they try the right side here. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Titans! Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know you felt that. 7 yards. And it's third down.
Down. Cam Tucson. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Set. 60, orange.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
132 fight. Nice 7. Let's go.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mike spoke forward. Son got man.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw, and this one's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking A 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yeah.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this. Third quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone
They wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, boys. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
8 reads. 80 weapons.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Smith! Mike 9! Bring it! Hurry up, back!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Check. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. No, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Bravo! 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check, check.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to
Go!
Don't get nervous.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, tight end. Ready, go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we got a seal, we got a seal, we got a seal.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready, set. Here's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
2nd and 15. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch.
Hey, exit.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Mike. Watch the pass.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll drop to throw, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Five.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Who that? Mike 9.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready. Here's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.